Hey guys, I am not Justin Bieber, and I'm gonna tell you something about me that I don't tell many people. I have alopecia areata. Now, a lot of you are probably wondering what that is. It's an autoimmune disease that causes hair loss and it prevents hair from growing in. What you're looking at right now, this is probably as long as my hair will probably ever get. It falls out a lot and it's very difficult. I wear a wig, as you guys probably know from my previous videos. When I was younger, I was made fun of and bullied, and it was a very hard time. I don't remember much of it, but I do remember coming home at night crying, and every time my mom said the same thing, that people didn't understand, and after a while I just got really sick of hearing that from her, so I stopped going to her when I was upset. I unintentionally built this wall between me and my mom, and now I realize if I hadn't done that, things would have been so much easier for me because I would have had somebody there for me, and I didn't, and I kept everything to myself, and it was a very difficult time. I was called a guy on various occasions, and after a while I couldn't take it anymore. As weird as this sounds, I started to believe them. I started to believe that there was something wrong with me, that I was supposed to be a guy, and I knew something was wrong with me, and people pointed it out more than they needed to. I didn't know anything was different about me until about 4th grade, when people started actually bringing it up. Luckily, in middle school, I had people there for me that would stick up for me, because when you are bullied, you don't have the mental capacity to stick up for yourself, and you don't know how to handle all of people's criticism in harsh words. So luckily I had friends that were there for me, and even if they weren't friends with me, they stuck up for me because I was known as the nice person, you know. I had people there for me, and I realized not everyone has that, and I feel bad for the people that don't, because just one person sticking up for you and being there and sticking by your side when nobody else wants to can change so much. But in 8th grade, I decided from the beginning that I was going to wear a wig in high school, because I didn't want to go through being picked on and made fun of and stared at, because everywhere I went when I was younger, I was stared at, and people would just look at me, and I could see the pity in their eyes. They didn't know exactly what they were looking at and exactly what was going on with me. They had assumptions, obviously, probably that I had cancer or something, and seeing the pity in people's eyes, I couldn't stand it anymore. So I looked down at my feet whenever I walk, and I still haven't snapped out of that. I still look at my feet when I walk. I still avoid people's stares, and I still am scared of what people will think of me if they know. I still haven't told people at school, and I know making this video may be a mistake, but I want everyone to know that it does get better. And it took a really long time for me to actually believe that. And I believe it now. It does get better. It's my senior year and I've gone through so much within the past 3 years, and looking back, I can't believe how much I went through and that I actually put up with all of it. If you don't have anybody there for you, go to anybody you can. Because you may not believe it, but it does help talking to people. It does help sharing how you feel. Like, it may not feel like that, because I definitely know it doesn't feel like anybody understands. And they may not understand, but you need to help them understand. My life is so much better now that I wear a wig. And I think I'm finally okay with the fact that I wear one. I am confident with who I am, and I'm glad to be the person I am, because I'm a lot more understanding than I would be if I hadn't been bullied as a kid. And I know that may not seem like much, because obviously there are worse things than having alopecia. I've been through more, but I don't think that they're not my secrets to tell. I've come close to losing quite a few people in my life that are close to me, and that's really something I don't want to get into. But it does get better. Seriously though, if you guys ever need anybody to talk to, look for someone. I would say talk to me, but I probably won't be there when you need me, because I'm not always online. So I mean, but look for anybody, especially adults, because adults, they understand. Probably more than you think they do. And no matter what you think, somebody out there does care about you. And I know that now, so keep hope alive, you guys. It's the best advice I can give you.